good, well, whatever time of day you're watching.
Good
Now,
night.
morning, good afternoon. This is Ford Watch. Indiana can't make it. He's got family duties, but you've got me, myself, Prime, and to my
Right.
yeah. Introduce yourself.
Hey guys, how you doing? It's the Devil's Avocado, or you could just call me Rachel because it's less syllables and much easier. Yeah, should be a good show tonight.
We've got the host of the Next Gen on here.
We're saying, it's been a long day. My legs are gone, my ankles are gone, but I still got time. I'm watching on the train. Arsenal, boring, losing at home again. It's the new normal now. This is what it is.
And you've also got probably the most mysterious face in football right now. He's a Chelsea fan. He's a BTEC Mount stan. Introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone. I've had a good week, I guess.
Okay, we don't need to know.
Yeah, that was kind of
Samuel,
awkward. I didn't mean for that.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Let's start with you, Samuel. What is your Ford Watch?
I'm gonna go with the reason I went to the Emirates today. The reason I was there with my ankle, and that man is Stan Kroenke. And basically the whole European Super League. Because what they've done to this club, what these people have done to football in general, it will never be forgotten, and it's engraved. Literally, we will never forget this. We will never forget this. Stan Kroenke, without he's saying, "Oh no, we're sorry, didn't really fan opinion." He didn't even consultate with the manager and players. That's how secret this talks were. Even all the players from the all English clubs that were going to join the Super League, they didn't know about this. They didn't know that the owners have signed up, the chairmen, the executives have signed up for the Super League. So the players obviously were in quite a shock. And of course, Josh Kroenke came out yesterday saying, the pandemic hasn't affected our talks with fans. Wait a minute. You bought Arsenal in 2006. The last time you held a fans forum with the fans with Stan Kroenke was 2011. You've had like an 8-year, 7-year window where you could do that. So obviously they are all out with their lies again, Prime. They are always full of lies. And obviously I can tell him this message that we gave him to him. That's all I'm gonna say. Get out of our club. Because tonight showed we're never gonna compete, okay? Well, as long as Stan Kroenke's there. The next 5 years, the biggest achievement we're gonna do, Prime, is finish like 4th. This is gonna be the biggest thing we're gonna accomplish in the next 5 years. We're probably gonna win one FA Cup on that time, but that's it. This is what's gonna happen. I'm being real. One top 4 finish and one FA Cup in the next 5 years.
If you're lucky as well. If you're lucky.
Yeah, that's the thing. Because we'll never be successful on the Stan Kroenke. We'll never win a Premier League. We'll never finish second again with Stan Kroenke. We never ever will.
Yeah, and of course, I'm a Chelsea fan, Will is, and Rachel's a United fan. And as rivals, I don't view Arsenal as rivals, but as rivals, yeah, it'd be funny if you guys kept Kroenke, and you kept dropping lower and lower. But in terms of as football fans, I definitely don't want to see this happen to Chelsea. So to see you guys protesting is actually quite good. Do you guys think you will keep it up? Because you're protesting now, but Kroenke's talking in the summer about how there's going to be investment, and we know how quick or how fickle fans can be. Like, look at Spurs fans; they hated the Super League. Mourinho got sacked, and all of a sudden they're all happy. Look at Liverpool fans; it's confirmed that they're signing Konate. I don't hear much of them speaking or saying anything. United fans were angry about the Super League. Woodward gets sacked, and now people are happy about Woodward. Chelsea fans, we pull out of the Super League. They send out a letter saying that they apologize, and I see fans in the Twitter replies saying that I forgive you and stuff like that. But yet they were the same ones who were so angry a few days ago. So do you think? Not that protesting won't make a difference, but will fans continue to protest?
I think the damage was so severe this time. I think it'll continue. It's safe this was something to get rid of the League Cup and fans are upset. then obviously you would understand. But to leave the Champions League, where these clubs have such prestigious identity, it's in the culture that Liverpool, Man United, the Champions League is ingrained in those clubs, and they just want to ditch it after 100 years of legacy. They didn't take any regard into the culture, the legacy, the history of any of these football clubs. They just care about their own pockets, like everyone is saying. It's quite obvious they care about their own pockets. I want to say as well with some of the owners, I think some of them big clubs there, I thought they were forced, but there was no need for them to cave in. It's quite clearly saying no. They could have done what Bayern Munich and Borussia Dortmund did. But they should be the role models of this, which is look at them. They said we're not going to join the Super League because this is attacking the integrity of the game. No relegation in a competition where, I mean, if you enjoy no relegation, go watch NBA or the NFL. That's where you can enjoy it. Don't ruin our sport. We got our sport. You've got yours over there. To be honest, you pay more attention to your sports. That's the only reason they want to change our sport up. But the only pay attention like the Glazers in Tampa Bay, Kroenke with the Rams, FSG with the Red Sox. They got their own leagues and they want to change ours. Honestly, all I've got to say is Glazers out, FSG out, Kroenke out, and primarily, are you part of Bruce Buck out as well?
At Chelsea, I mean, Will is me. I don't really know necessarily much about what he does at the club, so it's not fair for me to necessarily have an opinion. But I'm against when people say Marina should lose her job because she's a great negotiator in terms of the players that we buy and the fees that we get them on, the contracts we sign them on. But she's not a scout or anything. So any of the bad players we have signed is not necessarily her fault.
I just want to go with the closing messages. F the Glazers, F the Crunkys, F all these man, F the people of Chelsea and City who sign up to this because they haven't realized what they've done. They just say sorry right now. You could tell John Henry, I think was the owner, that's his name, I think. He was reading it from a teleprompter. You could see it through his glasses. These men have done it the first time. They're going to do it again. Like they said, people said the Super League idea is not over yet. It's not finished. Possibly in 5, 7, or 10 years, they're going to bring this up again. And quite possibly, now they've known the backlash, they're going to switch it up a little so they can satisfy a little few. It's going to happen.
One guy fell at the protest. Hope he's okay.
Yeah, I was there.
Is he okay?
He fell head first. I can't get confirmation. It was on the terrace, but I think Spring Bar was there when he fell over. But he was treated, so I'm not aware of his current condition. But Rachel, Prime, Will, you guys have a great show. I'll talk to you guys
before you leave. Enjoy your Samuel. Sorry, I know you need to sleep before you leave because remind me of Curve JB. You're getting okay. I heard because from what we saw in the protests and stuff, and I wasn't there, but were people there protesting in Arsenal kits, Arsenal tops?
Yes, the brand new ones as well.
Do you think that? What are your thoughts on that? Because that's quite hypocritical, isn't it?
I don't approve of it because you're trying to send a message that you disapprove of the run of the club, you won't invest in the club, you will not support them, and you're clearly showing support to the owners by purchasing these shirts. I went in my suit and tie, professional, with my Air Force Ones on there. If the people who went, all 15,000 people went to the protest today, commit to this, never buy a kit again. Or if they do buy a kit, I think it's very hypocritical. You want them out, so don't put money in their pockets. Like I'm sure many people, many United fans have stopped buying United jerseys. Many people have stopped buying, hope soon will stop buying Liverpool jerseys. This is what's going to be. But guess what? We've got to adapt. Because these men they'll scrape money out of everything, and we've got to continue the resistance at all these three clubs. But as for them, I'll see you guys in the next weekend of football, possibly tomorrow. See you guys.
Take care, Samuel.
Take care, Samuel.
Wow. I mean, Rachel, as a United fan, and you guys also have massive problems with your board, probably equal to, if not more than Arsenal do. What were your thoughts on the protest today? And United have their own. Technically, United have their own tomorrow at Old Trafford. What are your Do you think many people will come out there and protest?
I think so. There's 2 protests happening as well. So hopefully both protests have a lot of people there. You don't want it to be a thing where the first protest has a lot of people and the second one doesn't, because it sort of looks like we're giving up already. Unfortunately, I can't even be there though. That's what's sad about it. I wish I could go, but yeah, I thought the turnout today for the Arsenal protest was really good. It looked like there was a lot of people there, which was good compared to the Spurs one anyway.
Only Spurs could bottle a protest.
The Spurs one was banter. A gal was showing us all the videos that were being posted. That was pretty funny. But so hopefully we have, a lot of people there and get those bloody Glazers out. I've been asking for it for years. I'm actually so glad that United fans are actually together on this. Hopefully it lasts a long time and not just a week.
Keeping with the Arsenal theme, because Rachel, I don't know what your thought was.
It's not Arsenal related, so you go.
Okay, so we can stick with it. Will, do you want to give yours?
I mean, when thinking about who I was going to put on for a watch this week, I could have spoken about a lot of things, to be honest, but I've decided to talk about Ray Parlour and Talk Sport, because what they did to Robbie today was cowardly, and I think it was a joke, if I'm being completely honest, because I hate it when companies like Talk Sport speak about how other people like it when what they're trying to, so the cause they're trying to support, if that's a football club, for example, like Robbie from AFTV supports with Arsenal, they invite him on there to speak about the European Super League and the Kroenkes and whatever, and everything to do with that, and then they ambush him with sly digs, and they do it all the time. Ray Parlour's done it. I think Simon Jordan's done it as well. That I don't understand it. It's just to get views and attention, but then they criticize Robbie or accuse him of wanting Arsenal to lose so that he can get attention. Surely that makes no sense. Surely you're a hypocrite.
That was ridiculous when he did that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's a joke.
Like
Yeah. You invite someone on to speak about a serious issue within a football club, and Ray Parlour's supposedly an Arsenal legend, a cult hero as well. He should care about this situation instead of trying to make sly digs to make money to maybe get a bit more money. He wouldn't even go into the Kroenkes, Ray Parlour, that much because, he wants to get future opportunities with Arsenal. So he's pretty much a sellout. He was pretty much sucking off the Kroenkes, so he can go fuck himself, if I'm being honest. He's a joke. And it always happens. They don't take fan media seriously because they know fan media will overtake them. And they know that they have no relevancy anymore. It's a fucking joke, and I'm pissed off of it. And guess what? In 10 years' time, when fan media get the level of opportunity that they get at the moment and a platform to a wider audience, they will be begging to get on fan media and get with it and be a partner with people like Rory. So I hope everyone in this community, in the fan media community, keeps what they're doing, and it needs to be heard because they're fucking dickheads. Talk Sport is a joke. It's a fucking joke. Sky Sports aren't as bad, but they're not much better either. They're all jokes.
Oh, you took my food.
Took yours. Okay, no, transition into it, Rachel. Go, transition.
You know what? I just want to put Sky Sports, BT, all the media outlets that basically cast the Super League, and yet when the plans for the new Champions League came out, not one word was said. Despite the fact that the format was ridiculous in itself. No one questioned. I haven't heard any sort of outrage going towards it. I wonder why. Do you know what I mean?
It affects their pocket.
Exactly. They're frauds as well. Because they were so angry about, don't get me wrong, the way the Super League happened was wrong. But there's no disputing that. But I don't see the same level of outrage towards UEFA when we know that UEFA are corrupt. The failure of FFP, the way they formatted the Champions League over the years, how it's gotten worse, but progressively worse, and then they bring out this new plan, and it's no different to the Super League. Really, I don't understand it. And that whole thing with the coefficient and having two teams that can go into the Champions League, even if they don't qualify through top four, is strange to me as well. Like, that's ridiculous. You should be getting there on merit. So either it's through top four, or if it's through winning your domestic cups and you go into the league as champions. Not this nonsense where you can finish 8th or whatever, and if your European coefficient is high enough, you can be seeded into the Champions League. That's nonsense as well. So why isn't there outrage for it from Sky Sports or BT?
Yeah, you're right. You are right. Spot on. Because Gary Neville, I don't understand why people are going, "Oh, give Gary Neville a medal, give Jamie Carragher a medal."
Cringe.
It's a joke.
Gary Neville, who brings in a millionaire to fund Salford, to pay the Salford team more than anyone in that league,
and guess what, Andrew, as well,
more than anyone in the league above. He's all right. He's all right going through a shortcut to get Salford up. And I bet if Sky had bid for these Super League rights and got them, he'd turn it down, right? He turned it down. He's a moral man. He turned it down. No, he wouldn't.
He only forced Salford fans to watch. He only charged them £15 to watch a League 2 level friendly game in the summer. He only did that.
Well, it's a world of hypocrisy when it affects your business's bottom line and your own pocket.
Yeah. I understand that though, but like when the Champions League format is very, very similar to the Super League, and there was a crap ton of outrage towards one thing, and there's nothing towards the other. That's what I can't understand. They're very similar. So
it's beautiful from whenever UEFA decided to release it right after the Super League announcement. It gets hidden away. Hardly anyone talks about it. How it's gone from 130 odd games to 200 games. It's now an individual 16 games instead of 13 games to win it. You can do rubbish for 4 years, but because of your history, you can maybe appear in a competition or something like that.
How are Spurs getting in then, may I ask?
But it's that's what I mean. They could. Well, they've been in a final in the last 5 years. They give us a go. You know what? You were in the final 5 years ago. We're going to allow you in the competition this year.
They've consistently been in Europe for the past few years.
Exactly.
This has been going around planned for years, and Levy knew about it. That's why it has been about trying to establish Spurs as a top 4 team, get them to, or build the new stadium, and they got to a Champions League final as well. And that's why you bring in someone like a Mourinho to at least win a trophy before they enter the Super League. It's the same thing with Roman wanting to build a new stadium.
Yes. Well, that could be it as well. Oh, we haven't had this. We haven't had the final at this great new stadium. You're in it this year. See if you can go through the whole competition and have you at your own ground in your own final and try and win it. You can be in it.
Yeah.
But
it's mad.
Yeah. Mine forward watch is Bernd Leno at Arsenal. I know what's going on with Arsenal fans. I know you're protesting, and I know we're supposed to be nice to you guys right now, and that's amazing. Genuinely keep it up. I have no malice banter aside. But I've been talking about this guy for about 2 years now since he's joined your club. When I first came on the football terrace, and they started saying about how you can't solely just blame Kepa because of how bad our defense is. And people are saying to me, no, this guy's actually terrible, one of the worst goalkeepers. And I was like, okay, whatever, fine. I mean, now we're clearly seeing it was a defensive issue, but fine. This Arteta guy supposed to come in, improve the defense. Leno's supposed to be one of the best goalkeepers in the Premier League. People are telling me that he's better than David De Gea now, which is a bit embarrassing because De Gea is declining right now. But this guy's what, 4th choice for Germany? Germany, you only have 2 good goalkeepers.
Didn't realise he was up that high.
And he's 4th choice. This guy is part of the reason why you're 15. No, you're not 15. You're, I think, 10th right now. or
You're
ninth.
ninth, I think.
This guy's
Yeah.
part of the reason why you're ninth in the Premier League. He's not even a top 10 goalkeeper in the Premier League.
No,
Which
he's
is
not.
quite embarrassing. I mean, if he was at United, he'd be United's fourth choice goalkeeper. He'd be fourth choice for Chelsea because he's not better than Kepa or Caballero. If this guy was English, would he even be England's second choice goalkeeper?
Well, we
I
got
don't think he's better than Pickford.
we choose Pickford, so he might
He's
be.
not better than Pickford.
Is he even better than Sam Johnson? Is he even better than...
Not by much.
Oh, well, I'd say I actually prefer Johnson. I can't lie.
The error he made tonight. Look, if Kepa made that error tonight, people would be coming for my head. So I think the same vim, the same energy. Listen, don't abuse the guy, but the same vim Arsenal fans should be having on socials. But no one's going to talk about it or mention it because this whole Super League and protest and stuff that's happening. The same way Chelsea drew, but it wasn't really mentioned because of the whole Super League. Liverpool drew, but wasn't talked about because of the Super League. And that's taking the shine out of things that are happening in football right now.
Do you know what makes it? Do you know what makes that goal worse? It was from a side. It was from a cross, right? So it's not even straight on where you could go, okay, you know, sometimes straight on, it does happen occasionally. You could maybe, even then you wouldn't, but it was side on. So it's not,
it didn't even make sense, did it?
With Leno as well.
It's like he tapped it in. It's like someone crossed it to him and he tapped it in, but he's gone down and the angles, it doesn't, it's not, I don't know how he's done it. That's the thing. It's like, it's not something. It's not. It's very. I mean, Burton. I mean, I'm not going to go over the point. The other
no
goalkeepers.
one's mentioning Xhaka's part in it either.
Oh yeah. Exactly.
Just same old bloody Xhaka.
No, Xhaka's great.
Yeah, Rachel. Here's the thing, though. We all know Xhaka's bad. Leno gets hauled.
There are some Arsenal fans that actually.
Yeah, there is.
Yes. But how many more Arsenal fans say Leno is the third best goalkeeper in the league?
No one says that, surely.
Yes,
no, I've seen people say Leno's the second best. To be fair, I've seen people say that.
What?
Second best. If that's the case,
it's not even the second best at Arsenal.
I expect more from the top players than I do from the average ones.
Matt Ryan, the goalkeeper that got benched by Robert Sanchez, is clear of Leno. Clear. Leno would not start for Brighton.
Brighton, Fulham, or Denmark. Speaking of which,
he won't start for Fulham.
Arsenal have lost more games this season than Brighton. It's hilarious.
Wait, what? Let me check this.
13 games. 13 games they've lost in the league.
Andrew, they faced Brighton their final game of the season as well. So, Andrew, what is your forward watch before I bring in people in the background?
Holy crap, 13 losses.
DT said Leno's the third best goalkeeper and is close to Alisson.
Yeah.
Oh wait, it's DT though.
Yeah, listen, Alisson's meaty, but Leno is worse than Alisson.
DT said that Arsenal will finish in the top 4 this season. We don't take what DT says seriously.
Yeah, but it makes it better when you reference him.
True.
That is true.
Andrew, what was your forward watch? Before I start bringing in people in the background.
My fraud watch is. I don't think the fans have had as big as impact on stopping this Super League as everyone thinks they've had. I think I can't prove it, but I think UEFA bought off the 6 English clubs to return them to the UEFA League. I don't think the fans have had the biggest impact as they had in stopping the Super League because they didn't care about our thing in the first place. But I think that the overall percentage that people are giving the fans, because it was only one protest, it was Chelsea fans outside. It wasn't like a worldwide coordinated protest outside every single English club. It was just one protest at Chelsea. A lot of fans, but I just don't think the percentage that people are making out giving the fans is as high as people think. I think UEFA have. I always said to people it's a game of financial chicken. I think UEFA blinked first. I think they cut some type of deal with these English clubs because they all funny, isn't it? They all left at the same time, not like one at a time or anything like that. You know, all concerted deal. And UEFA know that the English clubs are the most supported. They bring in the most viewers, and they bring in the most money. So I just think that while the fans protesting, like I don't count Arsenal's protest today as one of it. Obviously, against Super League, that's their own one to get their owner out.
Yeah.
So that's not anything to do with Super League because that's over. The one Chelsea members only, like I said, it was only Chelsea protesting on Tuesday. It wasn't like they were going around different grounds and everyone was protesting. So I just think.
Do you know what I agree with you?
Hang on a minute. I just think it's not as high as people are saying, and I think you're going to find out later, whenever it is, weeks, months, years, that the teams were, let's say, enticed to pull out the Super League before it even began. So that's
we won't
my
have to wait that
thoughts.
long. Andrew, there's
Probably.
already been reports saying that we were going to pull out. We decided to pull out on the evening before the protest anyway. We just announced it after the protest to make it look like we gave the fans what they want for good PR.
Yeah, I just think people giving the fans some percentage fine, but I just don't think it's as high as what people think. I don't think the clubs are, you know, especially during this time. It's not, you know, the fans aren't in the ground. You know, the protests outside the ground. They're not storming the gates. I know some Man United fans are in the training ground. I mean, look at Spurs' pathetic 13-man protest on Wednesday, which, knowing Spurs how bang average the club they are, they'll put that on the end of season DVD. But you know,
all or nothing.
Yeah, they'll put that on. So yeah, I just, like I said, I give the fans some percentage, but not as high as what other people are saying. Not like the good media who are backing us, you know, are saying. So. But that's it. I don't know if you guys got any ideas or any thinking behind that at all.
No, I think UEFA bought off. Yeah,
they've already said that they bought them off. They've already said they paid them a massive amount of money to keep them in. So that's pretty much already confirmed.
Yeah. So why the fans? I mean, it's great. It's great, isn't it? It's great. It's great for the media to big up the fans and make the fans then feel good, like they've had an impact. So then the fans go, "Oh, we can do this."
But really quick, Andrew. The same media who hires Jamie Carragher, who did he not say the other week that the whole Super League is a massive spit in the face of the fans? It's a bit ironic, that isn't it? It's a bit ironic, that isn't it? Really.
Poor choice of words, isn't it?
But yeah.
Wait, Carragher said that.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Is he not the same guy that spit in the face of
Spat in a little girl's face.
Yeah.
And is he not the same guy that is friends with Jared, who hasn't won a title? Yeah.
Yep.
Why do you do that?
What did I do?
I just want to say something on the Leno thing. I want to say something on the Leno thing because obviously I'm an Arsenal fan, innit? And I completely agree. When I watched Areola play the other week against us, I was thinking, I want him now. I want him over Leno right now because, don't get me wrong, you can go back to Gala streams or even my own videos, and I probably said that, you know, Leno's third best keeper and that, but there was a time when I really watched him. I went back and watched a bunch of games just watching him, and he's so bad. His decision making is so poor, and today, I mean, what are you doing? It's a horizontal ball, and you've made it go vertical in your own net. Like, what are you doing? How do you do that? I seriously don't get how you do that.
Leno always makes mistakes like this, but because you guys
No, but that's the thing, Prime. I've watched into it more, and I can see it. If you actually watch him play a full 90 minutes or even 10 minutes, you'll realize he's shit. He's so shit.
You guys should have bought what's his name, Timo Horn. He's a better goalkeeper than that.
Yeah, he is. Well, Kevin Trapp's better goalkeeper than Leno.
And that's what I mean. But I think people get confused between shot stopping and decision making. I expect good goalkeepers to stop shots. I don't. That's why I don't rate goalkeepers on shot stopping. They're supposed to do that. I rate them on decision making, coming for the ball, etc., passing it out, stuff like that. I don't rate them for shot stopping because that's like saying, oh, I rate a midfielder because he can pass the ball forward 5 yards. Do you know what I mean?
So no, Andrew, you finish. Sorry.
No, that was it. Yeah, that's it. That's me. To me, it shouldn't be. You shouldn't go, oh man, it's great Great shot stopper, but he can't bloody catch the ball in the air. But he's great at shots.
He can't kick a ball either.
Yeah, he can't kick a ball. Yeah, exactly.
You know, one of the biggest mistakes I've seen from him is, and I know I can't. Maybe it's harsh to say this because he got injured, but you know the challenge with Mopai.
Yeah.
That is Leno's fault.
Yeah, it was stupid.
Because as a goalkeeper, you shouldn't be getting injured in that sort of situation. You should be protecting yourself more.
I mean, in hindsight, it was probably for better because Martinez had to fill in, but you know.
Yeah, true.
But I just want to say this on the Leno thing. At the end of the day, Ryan is better than him, and Ryan isn't even in some fans' eyes. They say Runeson's better than Ryan. I don't know how the hell they're coming up with that verdict, but I saw a tweet the other day from a massive Arsenal account, and he said Emi Martinez has conceded more goals than Leno this season, yet some fans want Emi Martinez back. My question is this: what about every other stat regarding goalkeeping? Where are Aston Villa in the Premier League, and how many goals have they scored? Compare that to us. You're looking at one stat that means nothing in comparison to how good Martinez has been this season. Like you're just picking certain little stats to prove your agenda. Your agenda's wrong. Leno is shit.
And to those same Arsenal fans, what was it? Leno conceded
less goal. He's conceded less goals than Martinez this season.
Do you reckon he's the most? Do you reckon he's the?
I mean, wait, hold on.
That's conceded. He's the goalkeeper to like 1-0 wins, 1-0 defeats.
I mean,
this season.
do you know what?
Yeah.
Sorry, Pino Express. Do you know when they said this to you?
Well, it wasn't to me. It was, I think,
or in general,
maybe like 2-3 days ago.
Okay,
wow, 2-3 days ago.
I'm looking at the Premier League table right now, which is the only stat I can look at since Martinez doesn't play in Europe. Arsenal scored 44 goals, conceded 36. This is as of today, by the way. Aston Villa played one less game. Aston Villa have scored 44 goals and conceded 35 with the game.
Okay, so same.
No, but if you take, I get what they're saying. If you take away the two that Ryan conceded, however, it's one goal. It's one goal.
Yeah,
and again, every other stat is in Martinez's favour. So it's just picking out stats to fit your agenda that Leno's a better keeper than Martinez. At the end of the day, he isn't. Like ask any other fan that isn't. Ask every other fan base. They will say Martinez is better. Every single one. Yeah. Even in Europe.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah, that goes without saying. I mean, what's the chances you actually go for another goalkeeper this summer?
Well, we won't, because first off, Kroenke's a dickhead. He ain't going to spend any money. Some fans are already believing it, and I hope that we don't fall into that trap again. And when I say some, I mean a very small amount. And I mean by that, I mean like the Ray Parlers and that. But fans, they're not really fans, are they? But they're more employees. But
Oh no, he doesn't have a job there. Remember?
Oh no, of course not. But I mean, no, we're not going to get a new goalkeeper. I said we need a new goalkeeper. I said it about 3 or 4 weeks ago, maybe even more than that. And I was getting told that we don't need one. It's not a priority. Are you mad? Do you not see what you just did today?
Yeah.
Not a priority, no? Right, okay.
You guys have so many priorities.
Oh, we need so many.
Centre back, a backup left back, a
We should,
goalkeeper.
you know what I said? We should have got Ben Godfrey. I said that in the summer. Get Ben Godfrey because he can play left back, centre back, and he's probably better than all our centre backs now anyway.
Max Aarons has been linked with Everton.
Proved it.
Max Aarons, Norwich right back's been linked with Everton today. He'd be good,
Yeah, because Everton are a better team than us. That's why they've got a better manager, better players,
what I'm saying, though. That's like
better owner, more money.
Something that Arsenal would have done back in the day. You know
I mean,
what I mean? They were
Donnaruma's on a free right now, isn't he?
Who?
Donnaruma's on a free right now.
Donnarumma,
yeah. Well, not
his wages will be really high.
Yeah, I know. But I'm just making the point of
and the signing. And the
He's
signing
available.
fee as well.
Will he go to Arsenal though?
No.
That's the thing. He's going to want Champions League football and whatnot.
Rachel, it's the hope that kills. I want to give him hope.
I have no hope. Bro. We're gonna sign Patrick Van Aanholt and we'll probably sign Ceballos on a permanent deal. Like there was a rumor I saw the other day, and it was a 3-way deal. We sign Ødegaard, Ceballos, and Takefusa Kubo from Real Madrid. What the hell do we need? What do we need Kubo for? He's a
Get that George Floyd nigger out of the fucking TV screen. Get that George Floyd nigger off of there. Go on, get him out.
Yeah. Why didn't you fuck off?
Yeah, what the fuck was that?
Yeah.
What?
What
Fuck
the
that
fuck
guy, man.
happened there?
Well, fuck that
I
guy.
do not know, but I
That's fine.
apologize, everyone. That's
No,
why.
don't
What a cunt.
apologise.
No, don't apologise.
You don't apologise for that. It's
That
That's
fine.
fucked.
dickhead. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
AO Knox, or whatever your fucking name is.
No,
you
because he was in
prick.
the background for like 5 minutes, and I just brought him in.
Yeah, he's a prick.
I
No, Andrew, he's a
apologize.
cunt. He's a cunt.
Hold on. We don't condone what he said
Mhm.
at all. So, yeah, the guy's not going to come back in, and if I can see him in the comments or something, I'm going to block him because that is But sorry,
Yeah. That's all you gotta do at the end
Yeah,
of the
don't have to
day.
apologise, man. Don't
Horrible.
apologise for that.
Continue
So-
with what? Sorry, continue what you were saying. Sorry.
I kind of lost my thought, to be honest, because that's fucked. But yeah, just yeah, I don't even know what I'm gonna say, bro. I completely lost it because that was completely fucked. But
You're talking about how good Burnt Leno is.
oh yeah, definitely. never again. Well, bro, when I actually called him good, I genuinely thought there was something in him. But don't get me wrong. Again, he's a great shot stopper. But like Andrew said, that's great in that. But does it make him a great keeper? No. And I can't believe I compared him to the next Neuer and that, and I wish I never did. But I actually think Matt Ryan's more of a Neuer type goalkeeper than Leno is. You see Leno today when he ran up in the last minute or so to get the ball in. For me, he saw what Matt Ryan did and he had to replicate it. And I don't know what he did. The guy was literally just stood around. He fouled a defender. The goalkeeper who came up for a cross fouled a defender. Like, what are you doing? He's lost it, and he gets worse every week. And Arteta, man, that's what he does. That's what Arteta does.
Yeah, I mean, I hope Arteta stays. So here's what I do.
Yeah, of course you do, man.
Bryant, bro,
What's
what
up?
is your fraud watch? What your fraud? Yeah, what's yours?
I mean, it's got to be Talk Sport for me continuing to use the same narrative against AFTV. This is like the fourth or fifth time that they've tried to do this to Robbie, considering that one of the biggest draws to who they are is bringing fans on immediately after their team gets beat in Premier League games and wanting them to rant and rave about how much they're furious at either players or managers or whatever in between. And then to even give a little bit of criticism towards AFTV for just being a fan channel, knowing that being a fan channel, you're going to have people who are going to be on all over the spectrum, whether they're going to be happy with the club or absolutely furious with the club. And knowing especially that because of the state that Arsenal are in, that a lot of rival fans like to give them a hard time. So of course they're going to watch more AFTV when Arsenal lose games, which is going to give them more hits. But that doesn't mean that they're necessarily implying or going after those things. I think it's outrageous that you would bring somebody onto your show because you know that they have a lot of pull in the community for a football fan base, and then try to corner them by asking them the same stupid questions about, isn't AFTV really just about wanting Arsenal to do poorly so you guys can get more views, instead of actually talking to them about what you asked them to come onto the show for in the first place. It's just it's unprofessional. It's not emotionally aware. It's not self-aware, and it's stupid. So
it's a lie as well. Like they get more viewers when they win than when they lose. So it's just a lie. They were just trying to bait him. It was out of order, to be honest with you.
Yeah, and it's outrageous how I remember this kind of happening to Robbie a few years back when I just remember this happening to Robbie a few years back, and it was the same old stuff where they're just like, the only reason you get views is because the only reason you get views is because players come on and they're effing and jeffing and doing all this stuff, and you're eating that up. And it's just like, you don't have to watch it. and neither does anybody else. If it bothers you, turn it off. I think it's one of the things that Robbie said. He was like, that when something bothers me in the world, whether it's on YouTube or television, I turn it off. I just don't keep watching it and being upset. So it's just a shame, especially considering. I mean, it's just incredibly tone deaf considering that at this time, nobody, and it's unfortunate what the Super League and kind of the fallout and the frustration has done to football fans. No one really cares about how their teams are doing right now. No one cares about no one cares about there was. I mean, Leno had a mistaken goal, but that's not going to be the biggest Arsenal conversation today. It's going to be the protest that took place outside of the stadium. You know what I mean? So no one cares about how their teams are doing right now. Everybody is just trying to
get the owners out
of their clubs. That's the only thing that people are focused on. And it's a shame that TalkSport used that. You kind of use the backdrop of that as an opportunity to try to go at somebody that they clearly just don't like. So,
I really hope Robbie gets paid a lot of money to go on there, because I swear every time he goes on there that he gets criticized for his business. That's what it is. So I hope they pay him stupid money to go on there, man. Because if he's just going to go on there for little money or even for free just to get rinsed and ambushed in the way he did, if I was him, I'd just say, you know what, screw you guys. Obviously you don't like me, you have a bias towards me and my business. Fuck you, I ain't going on your channel anymore or your radio station. I mean, I won't be surprised if AFTV don't get more numbers than TalkSport. That's probably what it is. They're jealous of him because he's created something out of nothing, and he's probably bigger than them right now or on the same level of them.
Yeah, and to even suggest that that's the only reason that the business exists is so he can profit off of the negativity surrounding the club. And again, I mean, obviously, I don't know Robbie personally or anything like that, but it is, but for the things that I have seen, I mean, they would follow Arsenal all over Europe, watching them play. I mean, that's not something you would do if you only were interested in them losing games. You wouldn't go anywhere. Arsenal all over. So, it's a shame. It's a shame. It's kind of what all of this. I mean, the Super League stuff has kind of really done to football fans. It's rough to watch. I mean, even earlier we were talking a little bit about how the Super League stuff is done. I mean, it's not, because everything that's going on right now is a fallout from that. So it still exists. Like the Super League and what it was going to be prior to now may not exist anymore, but the ripple effects are still being felt in the protests and in people trying to get their owners out of the clubs. Who knows how long that'll go? So it's a shame. It's a shame that TalkSport would not buy into that instead of trying to corner somebody that they clearly have an issue with because maybe they're more successful than they are.
Yeah, it is. I mean, Abdi here says Robbie makes more from AFTV than Ray Parlour does. Ray Parlour does from TalkSport. I know why he's salty. I mean, I would assume so. AFTV is probably the most successful fan channel in the world. So I would assume he makes a lot more than TalkSport.
But isn't the irony that TalkSport just recently started doing live the radio shows, streaming them live on their own YouTube channel, and they're asking people to subscribe and watch that. So that includes hits, but then and the clips they release includes hits as well. Mm-hmm. They just put. I see. One day they're going. Some of the shows are praising the fans. The next bring a guy on who is it's a business now for him. So what if he makes money? It's his business, yeah. Like he gave the Arsenal fans a true voice. Okay, he's giving fans a voice, but they were praising the fans before, but now they have a problem with it. They do this. They do this every 6. I've realised now they do this every 6 months with the fan channels. They do this every 6 months. They'll bring Robbie in every 6 months or so, or depending what show, and they'll start off with, oh yeah, we're talking about this, but then he goes, yeah, but you don't want Arsenal to win, do you? This man doesn't have to go in the Europa League to Sweden and freeze his bollocks off to do AFTV. He doesn't have to do that now. He still does it.
Yeah, he doesn't. He doesn't have to pay thousands of pounds.
You know what? He's big enough to send someone. He's big enough to send someone in his place and pay him to do it.
Exactly.
He does it.
Andrew, how much money do you think that AFTV spent to take the crew out there that they needed to go to Azerbaijan to watch us get slapped 4-1? Robbie could have easily said, first off, I ain't going. Second off, when we lost 4-1, I'm not going to do any videos because I'm pissed. He still churned out the videos. He still edited them. He still got them up. He still went, and he still supported the team through the loss. So, did Ray Parlour go to Azerbaijan by any chance? Because I don't think he did.
If he did, it's
so
on
he's
the
just
club's
talking
hospitality.
shit. Yeah, he'll have gone as a press officer or something. Exactly. So, when I want to see Ray Parlour get a camera and a microphone, go outside the Emirates next week, or whenever we're back in the stadiums, and do the exact same thing Robbie's done. Because you wouldn't be able to do it for more than 10 minutes, mate. I can assure you that.
Not even that.
I want to know when Ray Parlour last paid for a ticket to watch a game.
Not even that.
Exactly.
Was he there today?
Prick.
Because I know AFTV and them.
No, of course he wasn't. Of course he wasn't. Like,
Ian Wright wasn't there either. Ian Wright wasn't there either.
He's the Romford Pele though. He's proper Arsenal. He loves the club. He wants to be successful.
Yeah, but the thing is, Ray Parlour, who's always criticising the likes of AFTV, he should be there.
No, yeah,
he's been on AFTV.
At least with Ian Wright,
he's been on it.
At least we know he's standing up, and at least we know he's making it. So Donnarumma at Arsenal will be mad. Imagine the smack Royal will talk after him. Royal would be mad.
Oh man.
Oh my god. But Slens, you say that you want to talk. Are you good, bro?
Yeah, man, I'm good. I don't know if you can hear me. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, you can, mate.
All right. Listen, guy, I know you moved away from it, but I just want to let that guy know if he's watching, just no, this is recorded, my friend. So your name, you better change all your socials because I promise you, if we find you on socials, it's not going to be a good day for you, man. What you came on and said is unacceptable. You are a low human being. You have no soul, and I promise you, I hope you live your miserable life until the end of it, man. You little piece of shit, man. I'm sorry, man. I had to get it out of my chest. I couldn't stay quiet. But please, honestly, if you don't change the socials before tonight, it's big trouble for you, man. Because I promise you, this is recorded. Keep in mind, this is recorded. Everything that came on, your name came on, your picture came on. So change your socials, man. I promise you, because it's not going to be a good day for you.
I tried to find.
That's what I'm going to say. I'm sorry, man. I couldn't stay quiet. I'm really. I know you moved away from it.
Hey, sorry, who the hell was that guy that came and said all that shit, fam?
You don't know who it was, just some dickhead.
I'm sorry, fam.
He's gone anyways. He's a low life, anyways. You need to suspend your initiative.
Don't apologize. Well said. And I just want to reiterate that what he came on and said. Us on the first XI, or just us as people, actually, none of us condone what he said at all. So, and I should have been more aware. They're bringing him on.
It's not your fault. It's not your fault.
Yeah, don't apologize for that. It's not your fault.
No, I know. But again, when you're as someone who's involved with something like this, like a few months ago, when you're hosting, it's up to you. You're more aware of what's going on rather than the panel.
No, it's not your fault, Brian.
No, it's good. But Lens, do you have other than that, is there anything else?
Smurf.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna put what's it called? Oh, my mind's actually scattered right now, man. I swear that's pissed me off. But no, for me, man, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna put the people that said they want to play Mount in a pivot in Fraud Watch. I mean, I think we all saw like you, man. Like we saw this guy. Like, don't give him control of the game. Give him the ability to kind of connect the midfield and the front three instead of making him the creator from the back. Because when he is that person, like he spends so much time on the ball. I don't think he's intelligent enough. Like these kind of things, you know, when you play as a deep playmaker, you need the intelligence to play from there. Like Jorginho has that for me, but I don't think Mount has that quite yet. So for me, like all the people that were screaming out for a Mount Kante pivot, you guys enjoy that in 10th place next season, man. It's not gonna happen, man. So for me, like, I want to see Kovacic come back, and hopefully, like, listen, we can kick on from here. But But yeah, man, that's what I'm gonna say, man. I'm sorry on the Prem, honestly. My mind's still scattered, so don't apologize again, please, because it's really annoying about you. It's not your fault. People are like that sometimes, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question? Who wanted Mount in the double pivot?
I don't know.
Who are these people?
I mean, hey,
It's like Bruno's first game for United. He was playing at number 10, but then for some reason he ended the game at what DM. For some reason,
but
he ended the game at
it's the Chelsea fans that don't want Jorginho to play, and they think playing Kante and Mount would work.
Yeah, they think Mount can play anywhere. They think Mount can play anywhere. That's it.
Because he can.
Remember when they were suggesting Mount, Kante, and Gilmore?
Yeah. Now, I've literally had a conversation with people, and they've told me like, our main problem is Jorginho and Kovacic. Like, we'll never win titles with them. I was like, okay, who do you want to play? They said, like, I'm not gonna lie.
Chelsea fans disrespect Jorginho so much, fam. Like, if he was saying for Barcelona, he'll be one of the most respected DMs in the world. But
if he went to Man City right now, people would be saying,
You know what though? He's not my favourite player, and I admit that. But I always praise him when he plays well. But even I was like super defending him on Wednesday morning when some people were trying to blame him for not playing well. But he's got Mount next to him. He's trying to look after Mount.
Andrew, what I don't get is Chelsea fans were saying Mount had a bad game, but he's playing out of position in the pivot. It's understandable. And then they blame Jorginho for getting exposed in midfield. He didn't have a partner.
Monopoly money Mount. Do you know what Mount's the thimble, man? That's what he is. You play the game of Monopoly, he's the thimble, the wheelbarrow.
He's the second best Mace in the league.
Definitely.
Who's the best one? That overrated right winger you've got? Only joking.
Sorry, Andrew.
Only joking.
The striker that plays out wide.
I expected it to come after what he said.
The best. Oh yeah, but the boss man's here in Indiana. What up?
What's going on, man? Listen, first thing, Prime man, I'm sorry you had to deal with that. People are pricks. People are pricks. I don't know what's wrong with some people, but I'd like to say like the XI is open to everyone. You can't check. You can't check everyone and find out who everyone is. You've done nothing wrong.
You have to put a degree of trust.
Yeah, exactly. On this channel, we do it as Andrew says. We do it on trust. It's all on trust. Allow people to come on, give their opinions, like they're frauds, what have you. It's supposed to be entertainment. It's supposed to be fun for everybody, the viewers and everybody involved. You can't stop that, Prime. You can't stop fucking idiots coming on and behaving like pricks. It is disgusting. It is. Disgusting. So listen, don't feel bad about that at all, Prime. That was completely out of your control. But yeah, what a fucking prick. I'd just like to say though that Mason Mount is a fraud. Why can't he play in a double pivot?
my God. I mean, let's be honest.
I thought he was going to be up for the Ballon d'Or, right?
But Indiana, wait a minute, Indiana.
Money Mace for Ballon d'Or,
if we win the Champions League and England do well in the Euros, you watch.
Yeah, but Indiana, by that logic, Greenwood's a generational talent, but he's
not going to lie.
I missed that.
Mason Greenwood's a generational talent.
Wait, as long as you leave Saka out of this conversation, we're not gonna have a problem, bro.
That's right.
He's level. He's level.
No, I'm with you. He doesn't get in this conversation.
Saka plays for a mid-table club.
If
Saka plays for a European. Saka plays for European semi-finalists.
He is clear.
So does Mount.
Hold on.
No, they do.
Also, this European semi-final Man United fans and Arsenal fans want to do. It's Europa League. It's not a European semi-final.
I'm just bantering. I'm bantering, bro. I'm just giving it out.
I've seen so many United fans do
the levels.
Stop this.
The levels between Europa League and Champions League, man.
Get them out.
Hey, yo, throughout all this hullabaloo about what the European Super League and then the changing up of the UEFA Champions League format in 2024. Let's talk about the Tottenham's new favorite European competition, the European
Conference League. I can't wait.
If they win the crowd, if they win the crowd Cup,
it's just going to be the Spurs and match in song.
Yeah,
so the only relevant-ish team in it.
They have to. Well, they're
Be
gonna have to
ready.
find
This
space
is
for
what I
one
kind
part
of
point
want.
somewhere.
Oh no! Before anyone says Arsenal are going to be in it, no, we're not, because we're not going to be good enough to be in it. Yeah, we'll be 10th.
Because if I were you guys, I wouldn't have any I wouldn't have any European competition for next season. Like just focus on.
Oh, bro, you know what? If we're in the Conference League, genuinely, I'm not watching it. I'm not watching that league, bro.
Do you know who
Never.
else is a fraud, man? Arteta is a massive fraud.
Yes,
How?
he is.
Listen, 25 years. 25 years. They've managed to. They've managed to either draw or win against Everton at home.
Yeah.
And today he's lost. And I'm being told that if you win the Europa, it's progress.
He's breaking.
Hey, Indiana.
records
Indiana,
for
if he
wrong
wins the
reasons.
Europa League, he's a legend, right?
Yeah, legend.
Leg end, the third leg end. But I'm not.
Certified Arsenal legend.
I'm not having it, man. It's not progress if you win the Europa, man.
Yeah, I agree.
That's not progress.
No, you know what it is? It's Don Carlo, bro. It's Don Carlo Ancelotti. It's what he does. It's what good managers that have won things do.
Boss for United. If we win, the reason why we want to win the Europa League is because we fill out the Champions League in the first place, and we should be winning some silverware. And there's only a silverware that we have left to win is Europa League, and we could pretty much win that. All we have to do is beat Roma it's Roma, and then face Arsenal or Villarreal in the final. So that's pretty much the easy task.
It's winnable for us.
They should be aiming a little bit higher than Europa League. I mean, they have to focus on the league position first. I mean, if it was Arteta, the manager would be set right now.
No, he wouldn't. No, he wouldn't. Because he wouldn't.
It depends on if that said manager is loved or not.
Arteta ain't loved though. That's the thing. He's not loved. He's just backed by people.
I'm sure he's loved by some fans.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Loved, backed. Okay, that's backed. That's what I mean. Because, for example, look what's happening at United right now. Yeah, if that was Poch, who their fans want, they would not be complaining at all. Look at Chelsea under Lampard. Look at Chelsea under Lampard this season. Yeah, if this was a manager no one wanted, so Andres Villas-Boas, everyone would be calling for him to get sacked.
No, but this is the thing. Nobody wanted Arteta. No one wanted him. We just got him, and then this is my point. This is my point with Arsenal fans. Nobody wanted him, but people are acting like the whole fan base wanted him. Nobody wanted him. Everybody was saying a lot of people were saying we'd rather Mourinho than him. Like, come on.
Yes.
I don't know where this is from.
I know Express. The joke is, we didn't want him the first time round when there was all this talk of getting him in before Emre came. So what's that telling you? We didn't want him then, and then as you said, we lauded with him. So
would you take Frank Lampard, Laurie?
Oh yeah. Listen, kind of foolishness. That's considering it. Lampard in like an Arsenal tracksuit.
He didn't say no right away.
Indiana, right now. Indiana, right now, I would take the creators of Football Manager over.
Oh man!
Because they think rubbish teams and make them great again.
Yeah, he's not wrong. He's not wrong.
That's true.
That is true. That is true.
Can I ask, like, how long's this guy going to be in a job? Surely
until the Super League comes back.
Of the season, right?
Until the Super League comes back.
Nah, he should be
sacked next season.
He's got to be sacked at the end of the season, surely.
It won't be. It will not be the end of the season.
Rachel, you're saying he's got another season.
I'm saying he's not going to get sacked in the summer, and that he will have next season. And if he doesn't do well in the first half, he'll be sacked by Christmas.
How?
Yeah, I agree. It'll be Christmas.
It's not a case of being Arteta in or Arteta out. That's too much protection now, man. 13 losses. 13 losses.
Laurie, we have 9 defeats at home this season. Do you know when we last had more than I think it was more than 8 defeats at home in a season? 1930. 1930.
Yes, right.
Oh no, that's
we're actually so dog shit.
We won.
At least under Emery, we were good at home. At least with Arteta, we're shit at home and away.
Maybe if you get Kroenke out, you can get Arteta out with him.
Oh no, yeah, trust me.
I
It's,
can't
when Kroenke
understand.
goes, Arteta is out as well. No
I
owner
can't
in the
get my head
world will beat this
around
guy.
how he's in the job still. I don't get it.
That's what I don't get. That's why I say
it's because they trusted the process. That's actually what got him through that.
I hate that word.
That's what got him through that foul patch because he was.
I hate that
guys
word.
were trusting the process.
Prime, like towards the start of the season, right? I was saying, sorry, towards like the halfway point, I was saying you should probably keep Arteta and see where it goes from here.
Yeah.
But if you go on another run of like 4 losses, he has to go.
Nah.
That's where I was halfway through the season.
Nah, he's just getting started. You think 4 in a row? Try 10.
You see what Vibe just put in the chat. Yeah, he says, "Why are Arsenal fans trusting a process that is backed by the owner they don't want?" Exactly. Make it make sense. Please make it make sense.
Yeah, I think that's getting behind the manager.
I'm sold on that one.
Like, what? You know what I'm saying?
That's literally the best question I think I've ever heard anyone ask about this trust the process thing, because that makes no sense.
Vibes. To answer that question, no one even knows what the process is, though. In all fairness.
It's
as Arsenal fans,
I mean, the process is get your hopes up, get back down to 10th. That's the process.
Trying to win the Europa League to get to the Champions League.
This
but
is
then
why
finish in
Arsenal are back makes sense. Because you're back, you're back to being optimistic, then you're back to 10th. Back to winning the trophy, back to 8th. Like you're back every single time. You're back because the process is like half-assed. It's not. There is no. I look at Arsenal and I think there literally is no plan.
Yeah,
that's how I see it. At least with Man United, you can see there's a plan. You just don't trust them. You just don't trust them to see it through, right? Or back it. With Arsenal, I just don't see a plan.
It's not a plan.
I don't know what it is.
What it is they stumble onto things. So they stumble onto not like last season at the end playing Aubameyang on the wing. They stumble on not playing Aubameyang. They stumbled on playing Saka, then Smith Rowe. You know what I mean? Until it runs its course. It doesn't.
It's
there's no game plan.
Sticks. That's what it is. That's what the plan is. Throw shit together and hope it sticks.
Yeah.
So the plan. So it was.
Bathroom potion.
Remember after they beat us. I'll send you the link. Remember after Arsenal beat us with Smith Rowe, and it was Smith Rowe's the guy. We're going to build around him, and then we entered January, and they bring in Odegaard in on loan, and then Smith Rowe plays left wing.
No, but that was just pure Arteta bullshit, bro. That for me was Arteta bullshit. Because don't get me wrong, Odegaard's a great player, and I know that this is going to piss people off, and it's an unpopular opinion. But I rate Smith Rowe more than Odegaard right now because his output in terms of goals, assists, and for me when I watch his passing, it's better than Odegaard.
That's it.
Right now, at least.
You're right, but Arteta was never ever planning to play Smith Rowe.
Oh no, he wasn't. That was pure desperation. That was playing him in that game. Pure desperation.
Yeah, it was.
I think we might actually hear a gal when he comes on any second say that he's now Arteta out.
Did you see his tweet?
Well,
what was his tweet?
He was saying that they all went to the protest and that the manager, the players, the owners all let him down today, and he even put the manager in there, bro. That's the first time he said that.
He says he's got.
I agree with him. Man of the match today for Arsenal was the fans. End of story.
Hold on, I have Igal's tweet. You can see it.
I'm not saying he's Arteta out or anything, but
honestly, I feel so disrespected as a fan being at a protest all day, and now we come home and lose this game. These players, the board, even the manager, nobody really cared. It's actually sad. Arsenal 0, Everton 1 match reaction. Aww. It is actually sad because people, your players should be stepping up when they should care. And I watched that game. Everton shouldn't have beat you guys.
I couldn't watch it. It was so boring, Prime. I was in and out of the room, but it was just boring. Every time I came back in the room, I thought, because I thought this is the sort of game where I'm going to see two teams really go at it, and it was so boring.
It
wasn't. The players had breathed in too much of the smoke that was around the protest. It affected their breathing. So the way they're running around the pitch, They had breathing issues.
Yeah, Everton players. That's why they only won 1-0.
No, you know what though? You know what
smash the
though?
like, subscribe to the channel,
Yes.
please do that.
Yeah, do that, man. But you know the helicopter thing? This is probably just me, but I want to know what Igal thinks. Because I genuinely don't think there was a helicopter there. Or at least if there was, it was paid to be there to block out the fans' noise. Because that's something these, I'm being serious. That is something these owners would do. They would pay. Well, I'm saying I didn't even think there was a helicopter. I thought it was like the fan noise. They've put it on purpose to block the fans' noise.
Really?
Because it's genuinely something they do. Genuinely.
I don't. Wait, Gunner Express,
fans.
make a noise because I think I can hear some tinfoil with you. Are you okay? You wearing? You put it.
These owners, man. These owners, they do. They do
made
things
you
to
crackpot, man. They made you paranoid.
Do you know what?
They mess your head.
Did any of you?
Have
Did
they
any
called
of
out,
you hear or see?
VAR yet? Have they called out VAR yet?
No, we haven't.
No.
Not yet.
To be honest, with all the issues in football now, VAR is literally the last of them.
Oh yeah, 100%.
When I see the VARs, I'm like, yeah.
I've got a good one. This is so good, right? Because
Oh,
here's my only worry, right?
United
So
fans,
he says United fans arguing over both planned protests. And my only worry was because, like, big up to Saeed for putting it together, right? But my only worry was this because he's so Ollie out. Like he genuinely believes that Ollie is not the guy, and that's cool. But because of that, and that's his opinion. You've got to respect people's opinions. But because of that, there's the other side of the fan base that are so against his opinions and his points of view.
Yeah.
That now it's become a debate between two fucking protests, and I'm like, what are you on about? Like, what?
Yeah, you see Saeed and Goldbridge going at it today on Twitter.
Yeah. No, I didn't see them.
I was like, guys, what are you doing?
Wait, hold on.
We're supposed to be united, and you guys are going at it. Like, I don't think they've ever interacted with each other on Twitter ever since Saeed just silently just left the United stand.
But now got me bad gem.
Sorry, I had to put it up.
What in the?
I don't know.
Oh my god!
This has got to be ads. This has got to be ads.
Is it a burner account?
Gummy bear gem. What's the profile picture?
I don't know.
It's Gem's face on.
I don't. No, that's a woman's body. It's on a woman's body.
Anybody in a dress? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's ads. It's got to be ads on a burner. That's funny, man. That's funny. Now, did you see the Glazer? Glazer's getting interviewed today. Did you see that?
Yeah, Avram Glazer got interviewed today. Yeah,
it's definitely.
And just refuse to answer things. They're all there smiling. I just thought, like,
at least they showed their face on camera. Hashtag Stan Kroenke.
Yeah, but that's because they were promoting another sport. They weren't
well, never mind. Well, never mind then.
There's actually stuff going around on Twitter. There was a bunch of United fans in Tampa Bay trying to organize the process as well. So like you got the protest in Manchester, you got protest in Florida as well. That's mad.
That's big. That's
big.
I
like to see the videos of that tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be packed today.
I'm listening. I'm looking forward to it. I hope everyone's sensible in the like the COVID thing and not kicking off with fights and things like that. Because the minute there's fights, you lose all credibility, and that's my big thing.
And the police just make arrests.
Yeah. So I want it. I do still want the Man United Liverpool protest because I think that's the two biggest clubs in England, and I think that gets the most media attention. But I'm hoping you can both be sensible, like both sets of fans. Me and Rachel were talking about it earlier, and we were saying like, it only takes one fucking idiot, one drunk idiot on a hot day to throw a bottle. Do you know what I mean? Or say something like, "Oh, no, my aim is worse than yours," and
just bump into each other or something like that. You know, just bump
they've had examples of how the process should go. I mean, personally, I think the Arsenal process today, I'll rank that name. Because that's exactly how the process should go. Little to no casualties.
I don't know why. If you want proper change, like Perez says, just send the 40 Chelsea fans that went on Tuesday to do it because they're so powerful They're so powerful. They made teams withdraw from the Super League. Just them 40.
Do you think he meant Spurs?
He says he knows who sent them as well, so you just need to ask him.
Do you think he was talking about the Spurs?
No, Indiana. No, he said that before the Spurs protest even
What, the Great
happened.
Baker's dozen?
He must have been.
Perez,
He'll have been shaking in his boots, bro.
I thought it was like 25 Spurs fans.
He'll have been shaking in his boots.
No, Indiana, it was the Great Baker's dozen. You know?
Actually, it was. That was so funny.
All 12 of them. All 12.
Prime, can you get the guy up who's smiling in a picture, who's protesting but just been to the shop?
Oh yeah. No, I think you seen the guy who goes around trolling him.
No, I bet little to the countries as in like no people falling face first off a board couple.
Wait, Indiana, what picture?
that old geezer who's outside the Spurs stadium protesting to get the owner out, but he's got a brand new bag. He's just been in the shop.
I don't know where that picture is.
It's a video.
Wait.
The commentary was gold though.
Oh yeah, that guy made so many videos and he was so funny.
That was funny. We were watching it on Grounded Football the other night. No, that was funny. People, please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Go and follow everybody's socials. They're all in the description. Thank you very much. Appreciate being there.
You see the Arsenal protest? They blocked the door to the shops and no one could go in.
Good. That's what
a bunch of fans blocked the shops and no one could go in. Not that nobody went in. Luckily,
but that's what protest is supposed to. It's supposed to make.
Yeah,
that's it. It's supposed to hurt.
100%
uncomfortable. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Spurs are too busy getting a guitar and speaker set up.
It's all on TV. It's all on Sky and the news now, man.
Wait.
Yeah, you see, Igal was on Sky.
Was he?
Yeah.
Igal and Samuel were on Sky.
Yeah. It's like Cam was on the Mirror, Daily Mirror.
Yeah, it's kind of nice to see like. Wow.
It's on that account. It's on that. Yeah, there it is.
4K. Oh my gosh.
You know the maddest thing? Have you seen what he's got in the bag? He's got a plate.
Yeah.
Spurs
plate.
Must be.
You're gonna express what you don't know. That plate has the protest date on it.
No. Do you know what's on that plate? Carabao Cup finalist 2020.
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's the Audi Cup Shield. What are you talking about?
That's really weird because I saw an Arsenal fan today.
That's so sad. That's honestly so sad. Like their entire club is based off his origins come from bottles.
He's got the
Arsenal fans. If I was you, I wouldn't be laughing.
He's got the Spurs dinner set.
Where's the gal?
He's got the Spurs dinner set.
I sent him the link. Arsenal fans when you finish 11.
Oh no.
Copyright.
Yeah.
Apologies.
What the hell is this?
This is basically what Arsenal fans.
That Richarlison was a mockery, because he danced on us when he scored today. Well, he didn't score, did he? Leno did. But,
that guy needs to be careful. He's gonna become hated by the whole Premier League.
Arsenal fans when they finish 8th for the second season in a row.
Slens, man. Slens is a funny dude.
Some guys think is what you call it.
Oh god.
That's just crazy. Wow, I've just seen all the pictures, all the proper from the helicopter for Arsenal today.
Yeah, it was a bit mad.
It's a few more than turned up to Spurs, isn't it?
Couple. Apparently, more Spurs fans turn up to this one than their actual home one.
Wouldn't surprise me. That's embarrassing. Wait, were the owners in there?
No. The chairman, I don't even know what his position is, but that Vinay guy was.
Yeah, Vinay.
You know the maddest thing? He was about 70 minutes in, the camera panned to him. He looked like he was about to fall asleep.
Oh yeah,
that genuinely looked like he was about to fall asleep.
They don't care.
No,
here's the thing. I think the protest needs to happen, right? Because it keeps pressure on them. Mm-hmm. But they don't actually care. They're just going to sit back and think. All they're thinking is okay, we're going to have a couple of protests because people have been in lockdown, blah blah blah, what have you. We'll just sit back and wait it out because they haven't got any real connection with the fans or the club or the football anyway. Like it's there for them to make money. But that's the point, because you've got to keep the pressure on for the next few months, like until they're gone. It's no good having one protest and then thinking you've done your job.
Protests
that's
don't
not good enough.
work. We've got, and I keep saying this. What do Arsenal fans keep giving themselves the answer to get rid of Kroenke? What does Kroenke love the most about this club? The money. The money. Don't renew your season tickets. By the way, I saw some Man United fan literally use scissors on her season ticket today. So fair play to her. But like, don't buy season tickets. Don't go back to the stadium. Don't buy any new merchandise. Like, and Arsenal fans are going to do that? No. So we're never going to get what we want.
They can't help themselves.
Exactly.
They can't help themselves. They will go back.
I ain't buying the new shirt. If the leaked shirt is our actual shirt, I wouldn't buy it anyway. But I ain't buying that new shirt. I'll go buy an Ajax one. It's the same thing. At least the Ajax one will have a Champions League badge on it.
Yeah, no, that's true.
What were you saying, Rachel? I missed that.
No, I was saying Sam said that he saw people at the protest wearing the new Arsenal kit.
Yeah, I didn't understand that.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's
United fans did it as well. They did it with the zebra kit. Like it doesn't make any sense to do that. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. We see people all the time, like
why are you
hashtagging Glazers out and wearing the zebra kits.
Guys, ladies and gentlemen, actually no, it's safe to say probably the second biggest Arsenal fan in the world right now, behind Robbie.
On this stream.
We've got the kid Egal.
Yo, what's going on?
There you go.
Gal, you are out yet, man.
You look knackered, mate. You've had a long day.
Stressed.
Pissed. Honestly, it's just it's so like it's not even depressing. It's just embarrassing how these guys.
Tell your uncle all about it.
No, bro, these guys don't give a shit, bro. These guys don't give a shit. Vinay peeked out his head and ran like a girl. No, I can't even say he ran like a girl. Girls probably run quicker than he did. Like
man was running like Danny FC.
Bro, man ran. Let's not even talk about Danny. Danny's just a head case. He had the audacity to say I was angry, and I would say it again.
Hey yo, fam, let's not waste. Let's not waste our time. Speaker.
Literally just.
You've seen it, right? It's a cross.
I've only just.
It's a cross,
bro. How you score from that near post like that?
It's a cross. It's not even straight on.
What was he doing?
World class.
Hey, like I'm gonna go through it. Like he was in position. I think he did almost everything right, but it just sneaked through his legs. Like,
wow,
he makes it look world class.
Guys, I have a 25-minute vlog, literally preparing it right now. It's gonna be mad.
Everyone, please watch you guys' vlog. Whether you're not, even if you're a rival, watch it because there's support that these protests.
Yes, and share it. Make sure you share it.
Yeah,
subscribe to this channel.
Right.
In fact, Igal's links are in the description for this video. So make sure you go over and subscribe to the channel.
I got thought that, eh?
What's that?
Yeah, fuck that's there, man.
No, I got a video with Baghdad.
Yeah, they're probably gonna be at the United.
Yo, these guys are crazy. Man's like, I don't know how old he is, but he's jumping up with the kids, throwing beers in the air and everything.
Yeah, he's a teenager.
Yo, Cam I was on Sky Sports. Livs was on Sky Sports. Cam was on Sky Sports. Whoa. Samuel, I haven't seen him. I met Samuel at 4:20. I lost him at 4:30.
Right, apparently Samuel was on.
Right? I see Neeks. We did one video together. Next thing you know, he's standing underneath me. I fell somewhere else. And 2 seconds later, I'm somewhere else. I don't know where he was. I tried to find him. I came back to the front of the pile. He was gone. I call him. An hour later, he's like, "Yo, I left." I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah.
Ninja Neeks.
What else was there?
It's like a weird mosh pit.
Yo, there's this little kid. I put him on my story. This little kid is a G, absolute gangster.
Little boy.
That kid, he started all the chants. Everything, no one was chanting. He was the only one there chanting. He was telling everyone, "Yo, he broke the cannon."
Hey,
what?
The little kid broke the cannon. Breaking news: he broke the front piece of the cannon. He unscrewed it and took it off. Someone got hospitalized, by the way.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it was on
what else
Pippa's video. She showed someone getting carted away by.
That's crazy.
Gal, that kid that broke the cannon, I don't think that's a good thing because that might take 30 mil out of your transfer budget. Sorry, I had to.
Read the room, bro.
No. It will take 50. It will take 500 grand out of the transfer budget, and then that's a whole
Yo, you
transfer
think anyone there gives
You're
a
not getting
shit?
Grealish now.
Yo, you can't compare our protest to Tottenham. I'll tell you that.
What's this now?
A gal get more people on an elevator than
Watch
Tottenham.
this.
You know what I mean?
Watch this.
Done this against Brighton. I don't do it again. Done this.
Why didn't he put the microphone to his mouth?
That's what made it funny. That's what makes it funny. It's such a serious, it's a serious topic, right? Because Talk Sport.
I was going to talk Sport to get relegated,
and then he takes the mic away from his mouth. When
Yeah,
he's
he
talking
does,
about
yeah.
it. And you're just like,
He doesn't want to get sued, probably.
What did he say?
he says something about
a disgrace.
Talk Sport a disgrace. Yeah.
I can put that.
He didn't say Ray Parler's a disgrace, but he said Talk Sport's a disgrace. So.
Better than nothing. Imagine there's people out there. Bro, there's people out there who are saying, "How dare you support AFTV over Ray Parler?"
Wow.
What?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll support fan channels over Ray Parler.
Yeah, Ray Parler's it.
His fans, when you attack ATV like that, you attack the root of fan channels.
He's no longer Pele. He's just Rumford. He's not Rumford Pele anymore.
It's a Rumford douchebag. That's what he is. He's not
Rumford.
Yo, man was speaking like he give the shit.
Yeah.
Shit.
No, he doesn't. And you know what? He's just going where his wallet's getting filled. Do you know what I mean? So
I think he's just completely out of touch.
Oh, way out of touch.
I think that he's completely out of touch. I don't think it's got anything to do with money. I don't think it's that at all. I think it's the fact that he left like the golden era of Arsenal, and he's always been put on this pedestal, right? But he's never had any. It's not like Ian Wright. So Ian Wright, he's always on socials. He's always talking to fans. Easygoing, genuine guy. Ray Parler's, he's been away from it for quite a bit, and then he got into the media side in a different way to what Ian Wright did. And I genuinely think he just does not have a clue what's going on.
He doesn't get it. But then
he's an absolute. I was gonna say he's an absolute idiot. He's out of touch. He's out of touch, and what he's doing is trying to get clicks for his channel.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we were saying.
Has he got his own channel?
No,
YouTube, Talk Sport has a YouTube channel.
Fuck Talk Sport.
As soon as he said that, Robbie's just doing what he does with ATV for hits. Like he just went down a dead end. It's just a dead end.
You know the nice thing about that is though.
You're on Talk Sport.
Yeah, the thing is, he never should have turned it into what it came to. Like
no, but the thing is, the thing that he initially asked, he said like, what's your opinion on people that say that you do it for the views? And Robbie was initially like, oh yeah, easy to answer the question. Then he literally for no reason said, oh, by the way, I am one of those people, just to let you know.
Yeah.
And for me, if I was Robbie, I would I'd instantly say, well, you can be biased towards me then. You've just admitted that you don't like what I do for my business. So why should I answer any more of your questions? That's what I do, because why would he admit that?
Yeah, but what he should have said was you didn't mind coming on. You didn't mind appearing on the channel.
Yeah, you came
so
on
why have
twice.
you got a problem with it now?
Well,
you didn't mind at the time.
Yeah.
So what's the difference?
No, that's true.
Oh, Robbie wanted to be a slide. He could have gone. We didn't have you on again because you didn't give us enough hits.
No, but he's, no, but that's why that's why you rate Robbie though, because like
Yeah,
I think
he
someone
wouldn't
said
do
it.
He
Someone
wouldn't
said
do
it.
Yeah,
They
don't Robbie,
rated
man.
him in his live stream. No, it's because he's classy. He has
Yeah.
he has that business mind about him. Like I'm not
He
gonna go
does.
roast you because I'm not
Yeah.
pathetic.
Yeah.
Well, one question, yeah. Do you see TalkSport? So what they invited Robbie on in like the past 12, 18 months? They TalkSport have invited Robbie onto the channel to talk about stuff, talk about football. But then they're going, oh, what are you doing ATV? You're just doing it for the clicks.
Yeah.
And you're just doing it for the clicks. You're profiting off of Arsenal's failures.
No, what they do is.
Do you see the same happening for Goldbridge with the United States?
Yeah, that's why he probably isn't going it, because what they do is they'll start off with
you wouldn't see.
What you'll see is they'll start off with a couple of softball questions about the initial subject we're talking about, and then they switch it to like, oh well, you've done this and you've done that.
They always go for Robbie. They always go for Robbie. They wouldn't go for anyone else.
No.
If it was if it was DT in that position, like as the founder of AFTV, they would be bringing him onto TalkSport and just putting him on the hot seat like that.
There's several.
Did you see
several
how they're
undertones.
thinking?
Yeah,
I
agree.
Several public undertones. That's what it is. It's public undertones. You know what I mean? It's like, that's what it is. You're absolutely right.
This is his life. This is his basic.
This is business. This is business. He can do what he wants. You know what I mean? This is business. You know, they're just jealous because he gets more hits than their rubbish YouTube channel does. You know?
It's Sam's fault. He didn't catch him.
Sam.
I'm disappointed in you.
Sam, you were just looking for hits. Sam.
Oh yeah, There's a video of him being carried away. He looked.
Was he? Was it that bad?
Yeah. We saw him jump like on the turf.
They said that.
I've seen him fall off.
He had a bloody face.
They had to take his shirt off and that because he said his neck might have been broken. But they took him to like intensive care, or whatever. Wow. They said it's not life threatening.
I'll tell you this: he was a drunk idiot.
Yeah.
Oh no, he was drunk.
You know how many people were throwing beer? Some guy literally some guy was on top of his friend. He fell. I literally saved his life.
Wow.
I bet like about 40% of the people in that crowd of probably like 15,000 were probably waved.
I'm not gonna lie to you. If I tell you right now what one guy was doing, like. He literally was just throwing flares at people, literally burning people, throwing one guy I put it on my Twitter. A guy threw what do you call it? Those gas things when they put the
smoke bombs. Is it smoke?
The smoke bombs. Yeah. So he literally threw it at us and he's like, catch it, put it in the sky. And the funniest part was there was a moment where someone brought a football and they just started kicking it in the air.
Oh yeah, I saw that on Pippa's stream.
Went in the air, they're like, oh!
I saw that on Pippa's stream. That was funny, man.
I see that Indiana, and you expect the Man United and Liverpool fans to get along.
Oh god,
that's happening. Can you imagine what's going to happen next week?
Listen, if it did,
a Leicester fan got confronted. Of course, they're gonna fight.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You guys see the Leicester fan?
Yeah, I saw him. Yeah.
Yo, you know the worst. You know what the craziest part is? I was so busy, I never even looked at my phone. Majority of the time, I was doing stuff, right?
Yeah.
So every time I look on Twitter, it's going crazy. Not until now did I realize some of these tweets went friggin' viral.
They were fine. You didn't say anything controversial, so it's fine.
No, it's not that I said something controversial. I think it was that one with the guy.
Yes, we did, Jem. Yes, we did.
Yeah, we did.
Jem, wait. Does Jem know he's got a burner account?
No, I think the guy is.
Gummy bear Jem.
Gummy bear Jem. Apparently, you've got a TikTok, Jem, as well. Gummy bear Jem TikTok.
Oh god.
We got so much time on their hands, fam.
The real Lukaku.
They got rid of Martinez. That's probably criminal. Right
100%. People, please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, follow everybody on their socials, and subscribe to their channels as well, please.
You know what you should do?
That.
I don't know whether it be possible or not. I was fiddling with StreamYard for a couple of days. I think what should do so First XI Football Manager Showdown. I don't know if anyone is familiar with Football Manager or anything, or knows how to play it, or knows the mechanics of it. But we could literally do a live tournament on here.
Is this why KJ calls you Mr. Brad Vibes? Because you just come up with a random.
That's not the reason. I was just proposing.
Wait, hold on. Lincoln. Go home.
Go fuck yourself, man.
Already put, have you guys already put the Tottenham protest on Fraud Watch?
No.
Wait. Can I just ask, why is Barry doing Lincoln like that?
Yes, Baz, what's
Good
up?
try.
Gooner expressed him out of here, man. He's gone. He's gone out of here.
It's true. Like, Martin, that just tells you what's going on at Arsenal. To get rid of Martinez, man, that was mad. I thought that was crazy.
Criminal.
Crazy.
Actually,
I think my opinion of what they thought is that they didn't see enough. They didn't see enough of him for him to overtake Leno.
That wasn't it. It's the fact that they needed money from someone, that they wanted the money from either goalkeeper, and I think they deemed that if they were to sell Leno at the time, the backlash would have been worse than selling Martinez.
Also, you can only sell a player if someone wants to buy him.
Did you see when Leno said...
Yeah, exactly. He's going to buy him.
Sorry, guys. Did you guys see when Leno said, I've always been number one. I will be number one.
Yeah, that was so cringe.
And I am number one. And this is that. And basically, he was letting us know that he is the number one goalkeeper.
You weren't number one. You weren't number one when you were injured, were you? Because you stupidly dived into him outright.
How can you a little bit more if you want to be number one?
How can you have the confidence of Buffon but the ability of Kepa, man? I don't understand.
Now I sympathize with Prime on that. That's this.
Hold on. Can I get an apology from people? And I kept saying that.
Not yet.
No.
Sorry, Barry.
Not yet.
Oh no, not this again.
When I said Cap is better than who's that coming from?
Stop the bus.
You want to see it?
Wait, no, Igal, hold on. When I was saying that,
let me share a screen. What I have.
That Kepa's better than him. No one wanted to listen to me. You're listening now, Arsenal fans. Feel the
I'm still not listening to that, but yeah, great.
Look at this exclusive footage, guys. Exclusive footage.
Oh, fuck that.
Fuck that.
Oh yeah, subscribe to him. He's a legend, mate. Out of the club. Yes.
I think Fogdad was a bit drunk there.
Was he there on his own? Or?
You know these man? They're like hard to find Waldo, bro. They're everywhere, bro. I even saw them in the Chelsea protest.
Yeah.
They're always there, man.
Yeah, they're going to beat the Manchester. They're going to beat the.
Let me show you guys this one. This one here. I don't think
wearing a t-shirt with a channel name.
They're probably in the hotel in Manchester right now.
Hey, go. Did you get noticed in the protest, man?
That's it. Yeah.
Crazy.
You know what's really funny? They all said stop the bus, but they realized that the players went in earlier, right? And they also went in from the other side of the stadium.
They were in there before
you even got there. Yeah, exactly.
Come on, you might can't do it like us, bro. We delayed the game by 15 minutes.
They needed that pass in front of Leno.
Yo, was my Twitter crazy today?
Wait, hold on.
Oh my lord.
The stream.
Citizen Zidane.
What the hell?
What's in the background?
What?
Witchcraft and black. See, I knew this guy. I knew this guy did not win 3 Champions Leagues on the bounce.
If they win the Champions League,
wait, hold on. My biggest takeaway of that picture. Wait, Prime.
Sense. This fraud cannot win 3 on the bounce.
Was that real?
Prime. My biggest takeaway from that picture is his wardrobe. What the hell was he wearing, bruv? This like Brian Dinosaur, bruv.
Prime, are you wearing the same sort of stuff?
He looks like a housewife.
No way, it's impossible.
Wait, go back, please. What's he wearing?
I'm not having him winning 3 on the bounce.
That's the type of stuff you see Roger the Alien wearing American.
Can I stop you guys there and just say, yo, Zinedine Zidane is not doing witchcraft. That's just a book. You need to relax with your bullshit.
Yeah, no,
We didn't actually think he was doing witchcraft again.
He was joking.
I was just gonna say, yeah, if Hazard scores a hat trick in both legs, yeah, we'll go back to that tweet.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I mean, he was looking sharp today, wasn't he? He was looking really sharp.
Sharper than Lampard's IQ, bro.
Jones still dead, bro.
On Hazard, yeah, he's been confirmed to being in the squad.
I'm sorry, bro.
We've been going for an hour and 35 minutes. Is there anything else people want to address before we end it?
Yo, share screen my Twitter for the actual protest. Let's talk about craziness.
Do we really?
Oh, Igal, can I ask a question? Was there a helicopter there when the game started?
Yes, there was a helicopter before the game started.
Was it a police helicopter?
I think it was, yeah.
Oh,
wait, why a police helicopter? Are they going to snipe you guys?
You know how much police came?
Oh my god, what you want to?
Yo, do you know how much police came during and at end?
Oh yeah, there was loads.
They were protecting the box office from getting broken into.
You realize that it was the box office that guy jumped off when he hurt himself, but there was another guy who jumped off it. He broke the thing. Like when he was getting off, he broke it.
Hey guys, I have a question. Igal and Gunnar Express. Which other Arsenal icons have come out and said Kroenke out? I know Righty has.
Scalacci.
Oh, wait.
Pascal Segan.
You can see Piers Morgan.
Oh god.
Listen, I'm sorry. He is a famous fan, though. He is a very famous fan.
The Iron Sheik actually put out a tweet saying Glazers out. I was dead. I was like, huh?
Who's Iron Sheik, by the way?
Oh man.
Oh, respect Iron Sheik.
Wait.
Wrestling, bro. Wrestling.
Hold on. Lincoln, who is she?
What?
He's a wrestler.
I'm so glad you
Who's
got
Iron
that.
Sheik?
Oh, yo. Can I just say it?
Answer the question.
Quick thoughts. Has anyone seen Zayn? We still haven't seen him since the 9th episode of Fraud Watch.
What, Liverpool fan?
No,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go off on Ad's theory that he's just.
Lincoln. Let's hope there's no casualties tomorrow in the protest, man.
But you know, I mean, like people falling off of stuff.
I'm really digging the new thumbnail. You know.
Where's he been
Oh
hiding?
yeah, where's my animated face?
The thumbnail created by.
Why is Mason Mount in there though?
Rachel.
Because Will doesn't have a picture.
I want one.
Why the hell is
I'll
Slens in
do one.
there,
I'll do
man?
one. I'll do
Oh,
one.
listen, Andrew. Why do you always got to hate,
Slens
man?
has been
Listen.
on 3 times. Slens has been on 3 times.
Do you know the worst thing is?
Andrew, why aren't you on the thumbnail?
I know. Let's be Rachel.
This is Brian's fault. I asked Brian earlier who was coming onto the show.
Rachel,
He told me Slens and Will.
Rachel, I will meet you. Don't think I
See you
won't.
there. Alright, fuck it. I'm going home.
I'm not gonna lie. My one criticism of it, yeah, is if you look at my mustache, I look like I'm sniffing something, man. It's worrying. It's worrying. You look at
Alright, I'll blend it.
That's alright.
No,
I'll blend it. It's fine.
Alright,
It does actually look bad now. I can't not see it.
is there anything else, or should we end the stream?
Yeah, let's end it, man.
Alright, socials. Lincoln, go home, Jack. What's
Quickly, Brian, can I just say quickly, apologies to other people
Go
who
home,
are trying to
Jack.
get in as well, man.
That actually sounds good to me.
Jump in on
Yeah.
next week.
Yeah, Twitter, Instagram, wrestling's on YouTube, Black British Wrestling, Black British Wrestling Podcast. You know how it is. Go subscribe. Go on YouTube. I'm also on Spotify and wherever you get your podcast from as well.
Awesome,
Oh,
bro.
hell yeah.
Brian?
My guy's doing things.
Yeah, just on Twitter for me at BKStinson08. I'll be telling
Shout
Prime how ridiculous his views are oftentimes throughout the week.
We're not doing this again. Gunnar Express?
My guy.
Gunnar
Yo,
Express?
Brian, big up to you.
Yeah, got a YouTube channel. Got a YouTube channel, just the Gunnar Express, and then on Twitter at Gunnar Express _.
Alright, awesome. Uncle Laurie.
You can find me a lot on Strong TV. Big up Charlotte. You can find me with Big Gunner as well. Socials there for Twitter at Laurie Nix.
Yo, Laurie, you're not gonna say you come on my channel. What's going
Oh
on?
yeah, sorry, my bad. And you can find me on Igal TV.
He's everywhere.
He is uncle, bro. He's uncle.
Oh my lord.
Andrew, what the hell?
Oh my lord.
is that?
Is that
Andrew, if you ever have that
Kai?
email again, I'm removing you.
No, that's Gunnar Sauls.
I thought it was me for a sec, man.
Andrew,
yeah.
oh.
I thought it was Kai.
Oh my!
No, we're not doing this, Andrew. We're not doing this. Change the picture. We're not doing this.
Hey, Laurie, that's great facial hair.
Andrew, hurry up, go. Andrew, Andrew, come on.
Okay, KH No Filter Football on YouTube. We're about 20 subs away from 1K, so please go and sub there. Strong TV with Charlotte, Chelsea Watch Along's Wrestling Show, Everything But Football Show, Niall's channel Let's Talk Premier League for the Chelsea show every Friday and match reviews and stuff like that. Mine and Prime channel with Will and Nexus, also on pinned tweet under my Twitter account under the Winter Surfer. And on the first level when Indiana invites me on, or Prime invites me on, and I'm available, I'll come on it no matter what.
Whenever,
So,
man.
you know,
With the Avi like that, you're not invited back on. But Slen.
Yeah, you can find me on Slen's Talks, man. Just my own channel. No filter cage
no
football.
cater football. No
I don't know,
cater
man.
football,
Listen, it's scrambled, man. Yeah,
That's probably true.
Strong
It's a Chelsea channel.
Strong TV.
Oh, Jesus.
Strong TV as well, Charlotte. Big up Charlotte, of course, man. Watch alongs, try to be there as much as I can. And yeah, man. Yeah, thanks for having me on.
You're not gonna say you come on my UFC channel.
I also occasionally get invited to the famous
my feelings are
EGTV.
being hurt when guys see 15 channels and then they don't mention mine.
Oh, but speaking of channels, Egal.
Yeah, guys, don't worry about my channel. They've already mentioned it twice now. Go on my Twitter at the Kid EG. Go check out my Twitter account.
Wait, so you complain about no one mentioning your YouTube? You're not going to shout your okay. Rachel?
You can just find me on Twitter and Instagram at the Devil's Avocado, and obviously you can find me on the First 11 as well.
And Grandad Indiana.
Stress, man.
O'Shea would have been here, but it's late for him.
Oh, by the way, do you guys want to know the full story of what actually happened with Danny today?
Backstage.
Yeah, go on then.
Backstage.
Yeah, backstage.
Oh, Indiana, can I just say something before we head off?
Please subscribe to the channel. Please go follow everybody else. Subscribe to their channels. Hit the like button if you can. No, yes, you can. It's free. You can definitely do that. No, you can. Please do that. Smash the like
It's
button.
a choice.
Sorry for everyone get on here. Go and subscribe to EGTV anyway, even though a gal's told you not to. Do that anyway, because that is entertaining. That is very entertaining. Great content over there. So go and do that. But
yeah, I got 2 videos out right now.
If I'm the last one, let's end the stream on a high.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Wait, Lens wants to say something.
Glazes out.
Indiana, I just want to say, Indiana, you look like Chubby Alonso. I don't know if you ever realized.
Chubby Alonso, he said.
He does.
Chubby Alonso.
You look like Chubby Alonso.
Chubby Alonso, yeah.
No, you said chubby.
No, I didn't say chubby. I said chubby. No. Don't try it.
That's how you say it.
You did.
Oh, and by the way, yeah, I was right. Kepa is clear. Don't talk to me about Leno ever again.